Most of you, if not everyone watching this video, can admit that you've done many dumb and cringy things in middle school. Whether it be writing that S symbol everywhere for no reason, picking your nose or scab then eating it, to even committing to bets that will alter everyone's perception of you. Hey guys, Aastran here. What is up, the hyper-leveled orientated perspective? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing an experience from middle school. Specifically, how I took this certain bet. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. So, like I said before, this is middle school, like 6th or 7th grade, and after school I would go to this academic program, which is split into two segments, helping kids that had schoolwork and homework. In between the two segments, a second lunch is served at like 4 p.m. So that second lunch time comes again for today, and I'm sitting at a round table with about 7 other people there, making the table full since there were like 8 seats. This girl, who I'm going to call Annie, did not want her pizza, so she started pouring chocolate milk on it. Since it was in a tray, it was literally in a bath of chocolate milk. It soaked in there for a few minutes. Then Annie said that she would give anyone at the table $1 if they bid it. First, people would pretend volunteer to take a bite. They would get close to it and open their mouth as if they were actually going to bite into this pizza abomination. Then I set my intention on biting into it because back then $1 was a huge deal. So I dipped my fingers into this chocolate milk, grabbing this soft, mushy, overall soggy thing that's not even food anymore. I made eye contact with everyone at the table and bent my head down to the tray so I did not drip chocolate milk everywhere. I was about to actually do it, but because people started reacting, saying things like, "Ew, are you really going to do that?" Then I hesitated and I stopped and I questioned myself if I was really going to do that for $1. Then I lowered the soggy pizza. Then other people were like, "Do it." And I did want that $1, so I raised it back towards my mouth. I came so close, but I just could not do it. Just yet. Annie said, "I'll give you $5. In my head, at that time, I probably thought something along the lines of, she just offered me $5. That's so much money. It's like $1, but 5 times more. I really wanted this money at this point back then. $5 was enormous in the eyes of an 11-year-old. I inched the pizza towards my mouth again, but this time too slowly because the scent of this pizza milk abomination filled my nose and I gagged and put the pizza down again. Then I go into a few cycles of me about to bite this thing, then putting it down until I decide I really wanted the $5 and I went for it. My teeth sunk into this mushy applesauce-like abomination of what was once food. It was moist, to say the least. Instantaneously, everyone bursted out of their seats as if they were sitting on chlamydia and yelled, "Ew!" while scattering in every direction like cockroaches. I wanted to run with them so it would look like I was not the cause of this to the rest of the cafeteria, because I knew the rest of the cafeteria would have just stared at me after the fact and I would have been known as the kid who ate the soggy chocolate milk pizza. But it did not go like that. I instantly put it back onto the tray when I saw everyone running away from me, or at least I tried to. This pizza was so soggy, it was dripping when I picked it up. When I put it down, I could not put it down on the tray right away because I was going to put it on the pool of gross lunch fluids. And I say lunch fluids because someone might have added apple juice or something. If I had tried to put it down quickly, all of that nasty stuff would have splashed on my shirt. Doing that cost me 2 seconds, and by then all of the children from the table were halfway across the cafeteria while I was still there freaking out trying to put the pizza down without getting splashed. Their lack of presence at the table fully exposed me to the rest of the cafeteria. Sure enough, everyone was staring at me as if I were growing a dick from my forehead. They stared for about a second or two. Even though I was pretty much caught at that point, I started running as if it were not me who bit into that pizza and as if no one saw me doing it. As the people from my table were running, everyone else in the cafeteria who did not get what was going on started to ask what's going on, and one of the people who were running said really loudly what I did in detail. Then everyone in the cafeteria started screaming things like, "Ew, what are you doing? That's so gross. Oh hell no, this nigga nasty," along with the people who ran. Some of the people who ran went out of the cafeteria and and I decided to run with them. When I got too close to someone, they would say things like, "Ew, don't touch me," or "Get away from me." They would dodge me as if it were a game of competitive tag. Yes, that's a real thing. Look it up. One guy even juked me and went back into the cafeteria even though I was not trying to touch him. Since children were running out of the cafeteria, the teachers and staff told everyone to go back inside the cafeteria. Everyone was back inside of the cafeteria about 20 seconds after the dispersion. When I went back in, everyone was talking about me and asked me why I would do that, and I told them it was a bet for $5 Annie told me to do. I go to Annie and ask for my money, and the dick just laughed and said no. We made a proper agreement that if I bit into the pizza, she would give me $5. We got into this childish argument about why I should get the money that is rightfully mine. The argument was kinda loud, so everyone in the cafeteria probably heard what we were saying. Even after my justification for why I bit into the pizza, the kids were still saying things like, "You're nasty, that's so gross." And all of this time, from when I bit into the pizza to now, everyone has been loud about it. It was such a huge scene that the teachers that were with us had to investigate to know what caused all of this. They asked what's going on, and the kids pointed to me and told them what I did. A teacher came over to where me and Annie were arguing, and I had told the teacher everything that had happened, or started to tell the teacher what had happened, I should say. When it got to the betting part of what had happened, Annie still would not give me the money she owed me. The teacher eventually sided with me and said something along the lines of, "I can't make you give him the $5, but you know what you did. Do the right thing." That day ended, and I don't think she gave me the money she owed me, even to this day. The only things I have to say from this experience is don't take bets from people you don't really know well. I forgot to mention this before, but I did not really know Annie. She was just an acquaintance. Had this been a bet with an actual friend, they would have given me the money without any bullshit, or at least I'd hope. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and also share this video with a friend if you think that they like videos like these. Comment anything you would like to see about this video below, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button. This video did not have a face cam cause camera things happened again, but I really hope to have face cam next time. This has been Aastran, and I'm out. Have a good one.